This is from the Petty Corner. I'm Petty Diana, and today I have Dan Gardner here with me, who is the Chief of Sales Officers at Bucked Up Subs, who also happens to be making his BKFC debut. Welcome to the Petty Corner.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.
Of course. The first time I ever went to Bare Knuckles, it was when they first came to Utah. It was the Mike Perry Eddie Alvarez fight.
Wow.
And that was almost too brutal for me. And I love fights, but then I went back the last time and I was like, okay, I could do this.
Yes, yes. No, it was that first one I went to there here in Utah as well. It was unreal. Like the energy and everybody was so stoked. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm a fan now. But, you've fought in MMA before. It's been about 13 years, going on 13 years
Yeah,
since then.
yeah. So
Um,
I'm
how are you
41.
feeling going into this fight?
Well, I feel old. No, but I actually feel really, really good. Yeah, my last fight was 13 years ago, and it was here locally in Utah as well. I'd done 6 pro MMA fights, and after that, I had, you know, ran into my wife and needed to get a little bit more serious about life instead of going and doing things like that. And anyway, we settled down, and this opportunity came about just because we're the title sponsor for BKFC. And Dave Feldman, he was sitting there in the corner. We're sitting ringside with him, and we just getting into it because the energy when you're there at those fights, it's just electric. And it was so fun. And I was like, man, this is the coolest thing ever. And my brothers, who actually are the owners and founders of Bucked Up, they were there with me. And they're like, Dave, you need to get our brother to fight. He's done it before and all this stuff. So I kind of got volunteered to do it. And Dave's like, let's get you in. Let's do it. Let's get you in. And I'm like, if you could talk my wife into it, I'll do it. And anyway, it didn't take much convincing for my wife because she knows when I want to do something, I'm going to set my mind to it and go all in on it. And it's been the coolest experience just getting ready for this thing. I feel awesome right now.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, what does your wife think about it since it's been so long? And it's a lot different than MMA.
Well, she's actually never even seen me fight before. She's never even seen me do it. I always talk about the good old days, the glory days, and stuff like that. And it's been one of those things where it's been part of the motivation behind doing this fight. Not just for myself and getting ready and proving myself things, but also to show to my wife and my kids. I've got 3 little kids that want to see dad compete, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Are your kids going to the fight?
No, I don't think they can handle it. I've got a 9-year-old, 7-year-old, and a 4-year-old, and we'll tell them about it the next day.
Yeah. No, because it can get a little crazy, there might be a lot of blood, but,
Yeah.
I actually brought my 11-year-old, last time, and he handled it pretty well, but we watch UFC, we go to, like, the local fights and stuff like that, so, he enjoyed it, and we're going this weekend too, so we'll be
Yeah.
watching it, but he's really excited
Oh,
excited for
yeah.
it. But it's
That
different when you have, like, someone, and, like, a family member competing in it because there's a lot more high anxiety and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I take my kids with me to go to training and stuff like that. My 2 little boys, they love it. They love coming with me and watching dad train and get ready, and they're sitting there wrestling each other the whole time while we're doing that, and so it's been fun. They've been a part of the experience, and I think that's what the whole process and what this whole thing's about. It's about this journey coming into being able to go into the ring and be prepared for it. So, um, that's what I want them to see. I don't necessarily need them to see the fight. I want them to see all the stuff leading up to it so they know what it takes to do it.
Yeah, because I mean, as fans, you don't get to see that work behind the scenes. You just get to see the finished product. But it actually is really cool that they get to see that because hopefully it will motivate them and like instill some work ethics into them. But how have you been preparing for this since like it is a little bit different than MMA because MMA you can use wrestling, jujitsu. There's more protection. Where this you only have your fist. You can't throw elbows. There's no ground and pound or submitting.
Right. I mean, this is totally outside of my wheelhouse. Like, I grew up wrestling. I was a state champion wrestler, and if you saw any of the other fights that I did, it typically ended up with me on the ground doing some ground and pound and feeling okay and feeling confident because I knew I could always take down my opponent and keep it in my wheelhouse, right? This one, I've got these like T-Rex arms. Like I don't have long arms at all. And so this has been a totally different challenge. And luckily I have some of the best trainers. I have probably the best fighter in the state of Utah training me. His name's Clay Collard, and he's been so awesome in getting me ready for what we're gonna do. And his boxing is unbelievable. So I've been training with him literally every single day. We go out and one of the biggest things for me is just getting hands thrown in my face, right? I think we all take it for granted as fighters sometimes, where we think if we go out and we hit pads and we do all that stuff and we do through the motions, we're going to be ready for the fight. This one, I feel like I just needed to get hands thrown in my face and get hit, right? Because there's going to be some damage that happens. I know it. I'm going to get hit. I'm going to get some damage. It is what it is, right? But it's how I'm going to react after I get hit or how I'm going to react while getting hit. And so that's been my game plan this fight, is just having hands thrown in my face as much as possible, getting the speed going, uh, definitely getting my cardio back. I mean, I've dropped 35 pounds since doing
Wow.
this, and it's been awesome. Like, I feel way faster. I feel so much better mentally, feeling better physically, everything about it. Just getting ready for this, I feel absolutely amazing. So the training has been completely different than any MMA fight. Completely different. It's all been boxing, cardio, defense. So it's fun.
And Clay Collard, I would like to point out, he fought here in Utah. He is a PFL fighter. He was in the last tournament. I believe this one too.
Yep, it was.
So that's a
Yep.
pretty big name. Where do you train out of?
So I train out of Lehigh. I don't know if the gym actually has its own name, but it's a private gym. There's a gentleman named Jason Mertlick who's the head coach there. It's called 4-7. So you have Clay Collard, you have Rad Martinez, you have some of the older legends that have been here in Utah that are fighting out of that gym. I mean, you even have Jerome Hatch, who does bare knuckle. He fights out of there and trains out of there. So there's some, the roster there's awesome, and the people that you get to train with and spar with and be around, they're all the goats. So if you're gonna do something, do it with the best.
Yeah, you got to go big. um, you're from Utah. You fought here locally. Do you feel more pressure going into this fight because the leagues that you fought in before were not on like this scale of a magnitude or magnitude of a scale? I don't know if I said that right,
No,
but you know what I mean. Like this
totally
is
get it. Totally
global.
get it.
BKFC is global.
Yeah, no, 100%. There is way more pressure now. Way more pressure now. Um, Not just like that it's such a big stage, but also here in Utah, like the amount of people that have come out that want to support. I mean, being the chief sales officer for Bucked Up, I've been able to expand my network with everybody here in Utah and tons of people that I sell the supplements to. And so the network for Bucked Up has grown like crazy, which has kind of put me on this pedestal kind of thing where now Bucked Up's pushing Dan's fighting, Dan's fighting, Dan's fighting, and it's all over the place. And so the pressure is real. Like, Bucked Up got tickets for every single one of our employees. We have over 350 employees that are going to be there. We have all my family. I come from a huge family here in Utah. I'm the youngest of 8, and I've got tons of cousins and everybody. All my wife's family's coming. I mean, the pressure is real. So I feel it a lot more locally than I do globally. Like, globally, it's gonna be cool. Like, if I end up doing really well and I can go on and continue to do this. But right now, since it's the first fight, I feel it right here at the home.
Yeah. Okay. Sidestep the fighting stuff really quick because I'm not from Utah, but I've been here since 2009, and I used to be like in the bodybuilding world and stuff. So it's really
Yeah.
cool to see what Bucked Up has become because when you guys first launched, I believe you guys were like in the Gold's Gym when Gold's Gym was around in the supplement shops, and if I remember correctly, like Good Earth, and now I can't go into like a Walmart or a Smith's
Yeah.
without seeing it on the shelves. So congratulations on that because that's
Thank you.
incredible to see how big the brand has grown. Because at the same time when you guys launched, there were a few other brands here in Utah, and I think they're still around, but they're not on the magnitude that you guys have grown it to. So congratulations,
Thank you.
congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been such a fun journey with Bucked Up. We started in 2016 is when we started, right? My two brothers, they started it up. And every single year, almost every single year since that time, we've doubled in sales and just grown. grown and grown and grown and grown. And it's been really humbling, really cool to be part of. But it's a testament to the work ethic that we've been putting into this and how hard we've been going at it. We put all of our eggs in this basket to try and make this thing go as big as possible. We are currently the number one selling pre-workout company in the nation. Proud to say that.
That's amazing.
Sold in over 75,000 stores across the US now. And we're just getting more and more distribution. And, people like the brand. They like what we put out, right? Our flavors are amazing. The efficacy of things are amazing. We're coming out with new stuff that keep people excited and innovative and just ready to go. Or like, okay, I'm part of this. I've gone this far in my fitness journey. What next, right? And the nice thing is that it doesn't matter where you are in your fitness journey, like we have something for you. We have over 400 different products that you can get. Like even my 99-year-old grandma is taking some of the stuff that we have. So it's been really, really fun to be part of it and watch it grow because like you said, you can't go anywhere here in Utah anymore and not see it. But we want that to be anywhere you go in the US. We want you to go into any of the gas stations or any of the grocery stores or any of the supplement shops. We want you to see our stuff there and have it be a home name that everybody knows.
Yeah, no, that's so amazing. It's been cool, like, as an outsider to see it, like someone who used your pre-workout when that was the only product that you had. And now, like, you got protein drinks and
Oh,
just add the Conor McGregor line,
yep.
just everything. So it's really cool. But I think you guys started out like most of the companies in Utah where they would just like get like the bodybuilders and the influencers to
Mhm.
help promote it. And just now you are just on a whole different level. But
Yeah.
what are your top three favorite products and flavors?
Oh, wow. You can put me on the spot like that. Okay. Well, obviously, I love our pre-workouts, right? Our pre-workouts, we have about 7 different ones. My personal favorite is BAMF, BAMF, BAMF. And my favorite flavor is Gym and Juice. It's like a grapefruit orange one. I like to work out early in the morning, so when I wake up, I like that tart, kind of refreshing taste, so I drink that one. But I combine that with our pump product. It's called Pumpocalypse, and that one is absolutely amazing for vasodilation, just making sure I'm not getting the lactic acid buildup, so I can push my workouts that much harder and longer. We just came out with creatine gummies, and this is something that's innovative that not a lot of people have, and it's been fun because people are just looking for new ways and easier ways to take the product. Like for me, I'm on the go all the time. Like go, 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 go. I haven't had 2 seconds since I've been back here in the office today before we had to jump on the phone. But I could get my creatine as I'm going out the gym today and just put it in my mouth, like just take it easily. So I love our creatine gummies. And then obviously the third one's got to be these new protein drinks. I don't know if you can see them in my screen, but these new protein drinks, we're the first ones to the market to have a carbonated, clear protein with 25 grams of protein, and they taste unbelievable. Every single person I've given them to, they absolutely love them. Game changing, and we're taking it over with those. Those things are amazing.
The creatine gummies sounds very intriguing because, it's mostly like powder. You got to carry the powder, then a shaker cup and a water bottle. So I
Yeah,
love that. Do you?
yeah.
I don't know if you're allowed to do this, but do you have any products that are coming out that you're allowed to spoil?
Ooh. Yeah, we do. We have a whole bunch. I mean, if you're not innovating in this industry, you're going to become irrelevant, right? If you're not innovating, you're not coming out with a new thing. So we do have a couple of things. 2 things I'll share with you. We are coming out with a protein stick, a protein meat stick, a
Oh,
bulk protein meat stick. So again, just like you said with the creatine gummies, they're convenient, they're easy, right? People are looking for easier ways to be more healthy, a better for you solution. And these meat sticks, they got 18 grams of protein in them. They're going to be so good. We'll have 4 different flavors. They're money, right? And then the second one that I'll just kind of leak out a little bit, it's a new type of pre-workout that's no one's done before, and we'll just say it has to do with a muscle building stack. So anybody who's looking to build muscle, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but it's a new one that no one has done before, and it's going to be coming out in August. So look out for it.
I'll definitely be watching for that. What about the
Yeah.
meat sticks? When are those coming out?
The meat sticks are gonna be coming out in July.
Oh, nice. So soon.
Yeah, they're gonna be coming out really soon.
All right, and then, sorry, I know we got sidetracked a little bit, but I love the supplements and everything. Um, so back to the fighting and being nervous and everything. How do you like deal with like the nerves and everything on fight night before like to deal with the pressure, like to zone it out?
You know, I I think it's funny that everybody like there's a lot of people that are gonna say, "Oh, I don't get nervous. Oh, I don't do this." Like, yeah, obviously all the preparation that we put in beforehand is really the statement to how nervous you're gonna be during the fight. Like, I feel very confident going into it, but the nerves are real. They're 100% real, and I'm not gonna be like the guy that says I'm not nervous because I am. I'm really nervous. I've never done this before, right? And so for me, it's just going to be a matter of being around people that I know have my back completely. Like it's about who I'm going to surround myself with, who's going to be that voice of just calm, who's going to help me out there. So I have my people that I'm going to be there with me, but I think it's just going to be a matter of you know getting in the zone, getting in that headspace, not letting everything else be the distraction because all that other stuff is what gets people all worked up and nervous.
Who's gonna be cornering you?
So I have 2 people cornering me. I have, Clay, obviously. Clay's gonna be cornering me, and then I have my strength and endurance coach. His name's Mike Simkoviak, and if you were in the bodybuilding world here in Utah, you know Mike Simkoviak. He's the one who's really helped me hone in my diet, helped me lose about 30 pounds. He's the one who's got my conditioning back and my strength there as well. So I'm gonna have those 2 guys there, that's it.
And the whole state of Utah and your family in the stands. So I guess everyone's gonna be there because when you come out, I guarantee it's gonna be a loud roar come off in that arena. But maybe we need to get Clay Collard into the BKFC after this.
Well, hey, w let's just say it's gonna happen. Clay will fight in the BKFC 100%. He's still got one more contracted fight with PFL, right? But we get Clay in bare knuckle, that dude will be he'll be the champ. I mean, he's already beat Jeremy Stevens in MMA. He's already beat some of the biggest names in MMA, and it just makes sense because Clay's got the best hands here in Utah. I mean, the guy, he grew up boxing. That's his life. So, I'm as much as I'm excited to go out and do this, I'm even more excited for Clay to go do it.
Yeah. No, and you have to tell Dave that he has to fight in Utah because I need to be there. And it, like when he was came here with the PFL, like the whole arena like went crazy for him. So it just has to.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, everybody loves the guy. So and he's exciting. He's fun. Everybody loves to watch him push the action. He's an awesome fighter. So we're excited about that too.
Yes. Okay, so your opponent going into this, you guys are both 0 and 0. For BKFC,
Mhm.
how do you see your path to victory against him?
So he's actually done one bare knuckle fight, just not in the BKFC. He did one at the beginning of this last month up in Billings, Montana. And I've seen the video of that, and the guy looks awesome. I'm actually really excited to see this guy, fight. He seems like a legit dude, and he's similar in age as me. He's 39 years old. I'm 40. My birthday's May 9th, so I'll be 41 when I fight. So
Wow.
yeah, it's
We got to get that birthday win.
I know, right? We gotta win. So, but the path to victory for me with him is gonna be speed and endurance. I believe so. I think I've got the edge on speed. I think he's got the edge on me with experience. He's done a lot more. He's been in there. He's done a fight bare knuckle already, so he knows what it's gonna feel like, right? But I think for me, it's just gonna be in, out, quick, as fast as I can, and hopefully it doesn't go long. I hope not.
I hope not either. I mean, sometimes I just don't want fights to end because they're so good. But like when I know someone going in, I'm like, yeah, finish that quick. What is like your go-to cheat meal, post-fight meal that you like to have after a fight?
Honestly, it's just water. After doing the water cut, I just want to rehydrate as much as I possibly can. But I love carbs. I'm a fat kid at heart. I love eating carbs. So really, I'm looking forward to getting like some pastas and things like that. I've been on like a carnivore diet for a long time, trying to cut down, like I said, down 30 pounds, and I feel great. Hopefully, now that we're here, we can maintain this and stay at this weight.
Yeah, so you can keep fighting after this.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so for the people that are coming into town just for this fight, you are a local here. What is your favorite restaurant or a place that you recommend that they eat at?
Oh shoot. Locally, there's a lot of different spots. I love to go to the sushi. So there's a few spots. There's a small one out in Saratoga called Hama Sushi. Love that place. We go there all the time. But really, you can't really go wrong. Good American food. The Mexican food here is not that great. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. You can't STK steaks if you're looking for a really good steak.
And maybe they gotta head to Ogden though for some good Mexican food.
Yeah, for real. I don't go up that way anymore. I need to get up there.
Yeah. What is your favorite place to hike? Because hiking's really big here. People love the outdoors and maybe some trails that they can head to.
Yeah, so I love the mountains. Like me and my kids, we're out there all summer long as much as we possibly can. We love going up there. We have razors, we have side by sides, we have dirt bikes, we do all that kind of stuff. But hiking, if you go anywhere up American Fork Canyon, there's so many trails. You can't go wrong up there. But one of my favorite ones is called Silver Lake Flats. If you go up there, it's a nice, easy hike where you start at a lake, you go up about 2 miles to another lake, and it's one of the most beautiful places in the world.
I'm gonna have to check it out myself.
Awesome.
But for those of you coming into Utah, definitely check that out. So, outside of fighting and working at Bucked Up, what are your favorite things to do?
Family, family. It's all about family for me. That's literally my life. So it's work, it's training right now, and it's family. I've got the best little family, and I love spending time with them. There's nothing better than watching these kids just light up when you get to play with them and spend time with them. My wife, she's absolutely amazing. We love to work out together and be just spend time together. So for me, it's all about family. That's what it's all about.
Yes, I love it. Well, Dan, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time. I look forward to watching you fight live this weekend. Good luck to you and get that birthday win.
Let's go. Appreciate it. Thanks for
Let's
having me.
go.